I want to talk about football international rivalry. For example, in general, South Korea and China are our rivals because we are neighbor and not friendly in politics and in history. So in sports competitions, we are big rivals. In terms of football, Korea is a big rival. Because our level is equal. But China is not rival in terms of football because our level is much better than China. And Australia is also a big rival because we always faced in important games. For your reference, Australia plays in Asian competitions like Asian Cup and World Cup qualification. So they are our rival. So I think the rivalry between England and Scotland is the longest history, but the rivalry between with Germany is more competitive. In terms of football level. So
there's the rivalry between England and Scotland. It's not really. It's more comes from the Scottish side because to England, Scotland are nothing. They they used to have a big rivalry in the 1970s.
Yep.
About that time, Scotland had some really great players. Anyway, there's a lot of them. They used to have great players, but that was before the foreigners started to play in the Premier League. What has killed Scotland is the amount of people coming from different places. The Scottish don't get into the English Premier League, so that's how they've gone down.
So who is the biggest rival for England? I think Germany.
Germany is the ones that is the big grudge team. It's the grudge matches against Germany. Yeah, I think it means everything to England because they have a song in England games and they say 2 World Wars and 1 World Cup because they beat Germany in the World Cup final. So they always say that basically won 2 World Wars and 1 World Cup. Although most people in England now, they don't think about World War. But there's a little tiny bit of it still there.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether you know as well, there's a rivalry between English and Germans when they go on holiday. For example, when the British go on holiday to Spain, they have the specific resorts that the British go to. And the Germans have their specific resorts that they go.
German go to Majorca.
No, but they both go to Mallorca.
Really?
But the British stay in a different part, and the Germans stay in a different group of hotels. That's how they do it. They keep everybody. But sometimes, if they ever mix in the hotels, the Germans have this reputation that they get up in the morning and they put the towels on the lounges like that. And it's a typical thing. The British are always accusing them of being like that. And sometimes the British get up in the morning and throw the towels in the pool. Yeah, because the idea is the Germans are always trying to be in charge of everything. That's true. Yeah. But France is always also... I'd say it's Germany. It's Germany.
Germany, yeah. I think, England, Germany played in important games like in 1966 World Cup final. Yeah. And then 1996 Euro semi-final.
Semi-final.
1990 World Cup semi-final as well in Italy. Yeah. But Germany always won. But in the previous Euro last year, England finally won against Germany. So
yeah.
So what about Argentina? Argentina and England in the past there was a war, right? Falkland War. And
and then Diego Maradona and the hand of God.
God's hand. Yeah.
Well, that was the case. They had a game about the war was 82 and there was a game about 85. I think that game was 85 with the hand of God.
86.
86, yeah. But real grudge match after the war. The Falklands, or they called them Malvinas, they're right next to Argentina. They're miles away from England, so far And the Argentinians are so angry about England holding on to that land, you know, but they can't do anything about it. But they're so angry, so you can imagine the rival. You know, the anger comes a lot from Argentina's side. The Argentinians are more angry about it than the British. With the British, with the Germans, the British are really angry with the Germans. But like with the Argentinians and Scotland, it's them who's angry with England more the other way. I think the Germans, I don't think they particularly dislike England. No, I don't think they dislike England. I think it's England who really dislike the Germans.
Yeah, I think English people have more rivalry against Germany.
Yeah. And the Germans, I don't think, apart from the actual, you know, the football thugs who fight, then I think it's mutual. But apart from that, I think the average German just isn't that concerned about England. Oh, I tell you another rivalry where there's trouble sometimes when England play Ireland.
Ireland.
Yeah, there's often trouble with that because of England's history with the IRA. I don't know if you know about that. Yeah, Irish Republican Army. They used to set bombs in England because they're trying to take Northern Ireland back out of the UK and bring it back into Ireland. So whenever England play Ireland, there's always a big problem with that game as well. Oh, you should look into that. It'd be very interesting for you. You should look into the situation with Ireland, Northern Ireland, the British and everything. You'll understand a lot from that. You'll probably find it interesting as well.